Hey everybody, this is Lethal Weapon. I'm going to do a brief video on visceral attacks for Bloodborne, because they make the game a lot easier based on its ridiculous difficulty levels. So I believe I'm running through New Game Plus 3, but that's irrelevant. As far as viscerals are concerned, you can do it at any point in the game, as long as you have a firearm as your secondary. So I go back and forth between the Ludwig weapon and the giant hammer, which I forget the name of at the moment. And then I'm using Evelyn as my firearm. It has really high damage, and it works pretty good for setting up visceral attacks. Alright, so I'm just in a random location for now, just to show a few different types of viscerals you can perform. Okay, so when you are performing viscerals, you can, perform them in a group. Because if you start the visceral, you won't take any damage, which is great, but it's still considerably easier to take off one enemy at a time. Oh, the hammer is the Kirk hammer, yeah. So I'm going to get this guy over here so he's kind of paying attention to me. Now, you might get hit in the process of visceral, but as long as you land the visceral, you'll gain that health right back. As you can see here, I took some damage, gained it back. So what happened there is just before the enemy connects with you, you want to fire your firearm, which will stun him momentarily. And then you can walk up close and hold R1, so you can connect with the visceral attack, which multiplies your damage a considerable amount. So you can one hit kill most enemies. So right here, you don't necessarily have to take damage each time, as I did that one a little more clean. And you can see that I didn't take any damage from the first wave of fire while the visceral was going on. Just another one here to show you, it can be pretty repetitive. Now initially, as you get used to the timing, you might not land them so consistently, but as you get better at it, it's considerably easier. Now you can also sneak up on some enemies that aren't paying attention. You're going to hold R2, that brings in your stun, and then you can land your visceral there, as I did with the R1. Against the giant pig or boar, whatever you may want to call it, you want to be slightly to the right inside leg there, so it lines up good. I want to show you one more, but let me just run by some bad guys here so we can get to that particular area. Yeah, so this guy decided to notice me, so I'm going to get rid of him. Alright, so in this particular area, if you come from this direction, there's an enemy that doesn't notice you, as he would coming from the other direction. It's just a little bit harder to survive getting around this particular way, but once this guy's removed here, you can see this guy's just kind of hanging out, looking off the ledge here. So you're going to want to walk up relatively slowly behind him, and again, you're going to use your R2 and make sure you hold it to do the full damage and stun once you're in range. And then walk up close and hold your R1 so you can land a solid visceral. So that's pretty much some of the main types of viscerals you can do. And you'll get a little bit extra XP or blood echoes for it, which is good. But yeah, if there's any other questions, comment, post. That's pretty much it, so thanks for watching.